Fox News host-turned-Trump nominee Pete Hegseth's controversial record has taken center stage following revelations of his support for conspiracy theories about the January 6th Capitol attack. In a piece by Andrew Kaczynski and Winterhawk published by CNN on December 17, 2024, the report details how Hegseth, Donald Trump's pick for Secretary of Defense, propagated baseless claims that the Capitol riot was orchestrated by leftist groups disguised as Trump supporters, despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Hegseth's rhetoric and actions have raised significant questions about his suitability for this critical national security role and cast a spotlight on the broader consequences of disinformation in public discourse. Shortly after the Capitol attack, Hegseth appeared on Newt Gingrich's podcast Newt's World, where he speculated without evidence that Antifa members had infiltrated the pro-Trump mob. He claimed to have seen evidence firsthand of leftist agitators donning Trump paraphernalia to further the narrative of chaos. These remarks echoed widely debunked conspiracy theories that circulated in conservative media circles at the time. Hegseth's allegations have since been thoroughly discredited by FBI investigations, which found no involvement by Antifa or other leftist groups in the January 6th attack. Yet, his insistence on these claims illustrates a troubling pattern of dismissing verified facts in favor of politically expedient narratives. Hegseth's inflammatory comments extended beyond the Capitol riot. He repeatedly promoted the false claim that the 2020 election was stolen, a narrative that fueled the violence on January 6th. Speaking on another conservative platform in December 2020, he praised Trump's legal team's baseless efforts to overturn the election and criticized the media for dismissing evidence of fraud, evidence that courts, including Trump-appointed judges, consistently rejected for lack of merit. Hegseth's continued embrace of election conspiracy theories reflects not only his alignment with Trump's rhetoric but also the broader weaponization of disinformation that has become a hallmark of MAGA politics. The broader implications of Hegseth's nomination extend far beyond his personal statements. His appointment signals a normalization of conspiracy theories and authoritarian tendencies within the U.S. government. By nominating Hegseth, Trump aligns his administration with a global pattern seen in countries like Hungary and Russia, where leaders have undermined democratic institutions by promoting false narratives and eroding public trust in facts. In Hungary, Prime Minister Viktor Orban has manipulated media and judicial systems to consolidate power, while Russia's Vladimir Putin has weaponized disinformation to suppress dissent and maintain authoritarian control. Hegseth's rhetoric, from downplaying the Capitol riot to justifying the rioters' actions, resonates disturbingly with such tactics, raising alarms about the erosion of democratic norms in the U.S. Adding to the controversy are long-standing concerns about Hegseth's judgment on national security issues. He has previously endorsed the use of waterboarding, opposed women serving in combat roles, and disparaged the inclusion of LGBTQ+ individuals in the military as part of a Marxist agenda. These views not only conflict with modern military standards but also risk undermining troop morale and cohesion. Furthermore, allegations of sexual misconduct, which he denies but reportedly settled out of court, cast a shadow over his character and suitability for public office. While Hegseth has recently softened some of his positions, such as expressing nominal support for women and LGBTQ+ individuals in the military, his record raises serious doubts about the sincerity and durability of these shifts. The nomination also underscores the enduring legacy of disinformation and polarization in American politics. Hegseth's elevation to a cabinet position, despite his role in amplifying falsehoods that incited violence, sends a chilling message about accountability in public life. It reflects a political climate where loyalty to a narrative often outweighs adherence to truth, and where the lines between propaganda and governance blur dangerously. This phenomenon, reminiscent of tactics employed by authoritarian regimes, threatens to erode the democratic fabric of the United States. Hegseth's defenders argue that his military background and media savvy make him a strong candidate for Secretary of Defense. However, his penchant for conspiracy theories and divisive rhetoric suggests otherwise. Leadership at the Pentagon requires not only strategic acumen but also a commitment to truth and the democratic values that underpin the Constitution. By prioritizing loyalty over competence, Hegseth's nomination raises questions about the priorities of Trump's administration and its impact on national security. As the Senate prepares to deliberate on Hegseth's confirmation, the stakes could not be higher. His appointment represents more than a personnel decision. It is a referendum on the values and principles that should guide America's defense policy. Will the Senate uphold the standards of integrity and accountability that the position demands, or will it succumb to the pressures of partisan loyalty? The answer will shape not only the future of the Department of Defense, but also the broader trajectory of American democracy in an era increasingly defined by disinformation and division. Please subscribe to the Intellectualist new YouTube channel, where we present insightful videos analyzing the current events shaping the world. Turn on notifications to receive the latest updates from the channel.